Bhairaja Pandey sir, welcome to the Gorkha Spirit.
Thank you very much, Bhai. I am happy to be here.
So, how do you see the pro-monarchy protest? It's a third day today.
I hear that pro-monarchy movement is going quite well so far. But we just have to look at the power base. What is key sustaining the monarchy movement? Who is helping it? A movement like this will not go on by itself. There have to be supporters. Sometimes there are internal supporters and sometimes there are external supporters. We need to know the support can be of various kinds. It can be material support, it can be financial support, or it can be moral support. Now, at the moment, the movement is going on. How long will it last?
They claim that it's a indefinite protest.
It is indefinite protest in name. It's called in, but unless it has more support, it has to become sustainable. It has to have long-term support. It is possible in these movements that people will, of their own willingness, come to the streets. It may be that the people in Nepal are fed up with the system and want to express it. Maybe there are people who genuinely feel that the king needs to return or that are re-established in Nepal, and that is the only solution for future of Nepal. All kinds of possibilities. But what is needed is to make it sustainable. There needs to be constant source of support or power from different sources. People by themselves will get tired after some time. They can come for protest and protest and protest. Sometimes these protests grow and become bigger. Sometimes they lose steam and they die down. So we'll have to see how this movement goes forward. So far.
So, the government start just like selecting the area for restrictions. So, what does it mean?
It means that the government does not want there to be conflict, so that to enhance this. Sometimes it is called politics of dead bodies. When people die, then the political moment picks up. It's very common in some countries. So the government is trying to make sure that maybe there are no casualties, and if there are less casualties, then they feel that after some time this movement will lose its steam. But if there are casualties, if there are incidents, violent incidents, then the movement could grow. I think they are trying to prevent that from happening. But the government is, I'm sure, is watching it very carefully.
So, you just told that the protest will decrease day by day, but the whole pro-monarchy supported political parties, some are the campaigners, they just united. So, do you think it will decrease? Protest will.
We'll have to wait and see, because how much support do pro-monarchy people actually enjoy in the country is a matter of conjecture. Lot of political parties have come together. Some among these party members are credible, some less so, some are not that credible. But now that they have all unified under the banner of bringing the king back, so therefore it is possible that this movement will gain strength. Voluntary participation of people, or it could lose steam over time. We'll just have to see, because there are two different other political parties, also strong bases, Nepali Congress and Maoists and the leftist groups. They also have sizable population that support that side. So pro-monarchy group is one part. Now at this juncture, the people are fed up with the present system of governance. So they are looking for an alternative, that is clear. So we'll have to see how this movement goes forward.
Okay, Raprapa Nepal, Raprapa, these two big parties also support the monarchy, but they refused the help by monarchy. So why they refuse the involvement of ex-king, former king support to them?
Oh, I think they probably want the system, not the individual. They are trying to say that we like the system of monarchy. It may not be the person of monarch whom they would like to see. That is okay. What I think is that even if we have a monarch, we will need to have a monarch who is honest, competent and pragmatic. Now, this monarch could be anyone. It could be anyone. First, we have to identify who this monarch is going to be. And there would have to be a test. It is not automatic. Some monarchs have made a fool of themselves. Some monarchs have proved to be brilliant. So, and it's a very important position, and country cannot take chances with monarch. So I think all they want is that they may prefer a monarchical system, but they don't want to be committed to a person. That would be monarch.
So do you think this protest will bring back the former king?
This protest, we'll see how much steam this protest will gather. If it will pick up power along the way, and if it becomes a very significant force, and the other parties decide to yield, the Congress party and MLA party and Maoist party decide to yield to this force, then it may bring the king back. But I don't see that happening, because these people are holding their ground. Others are saying no to monarchy. So it is an uphill task. It's an uphill task, but a lot of people are so much fed up with all the parties that they feel that monarchy could be a solution for the future of the country. At the moment, we don't know where it's going.
So you don't think monarchy will be restored?
It's still it's a still open call. It's still open. That issue is whether it will happen is still an open question. It will depend on how many people unite, how Nepal as a country rises as a whole, and how much political support or individual support of the people it enjoys. But it's at the moment we're not quite sure where it's going.
So our neighbors, they don't support the monarchy in Nepal. Do you believe this?
I think that India has no particular love for monarch in Nepal. I don't think they have had a very good experience with monarch in Nepal. China, I think, is disinterested. They don't care, but they have managed to work with former Nepalese monarchs, so they probably don't mind. But then some faction in India may want monarch. The Hindu right-wing people might think that a monarch in Nepal would be good for them. It would be in keeping with their ideology, because monarch is a manifestation of Hinduism in action. A monarch gets his mandate to rule from Hindu religion, Hindu religion declared monarch to be a reincarnation of God Vishnu. In that manner, even it spread to Southeast Asia and beyond, because even in Thailand, the reason they have king in Thailand whom they worship is because of the Hindus from this side of the world told the Thais that if you have a king, then he is the image of God Vishnu, and he has mandate to rule from God. He does not need mandate of the people. This idea around the 11th century, the rulers in Thailand liked it, and they said, "Oh, what a wonderful religion! Bring that religion to our court." And that's how it went to Thailand and beyond in the Pacific and all the way to Indonesia, because the rulers liked the idea that the king was a reincarnation of God and he did not need the people's mandate to govern. That was so until now the king in Thailand is worshipped more so than in the king of Nepal.
Thank you, sir, for joining with us.
Thank you, bhai. Thank you, bhai.